Hi, welcome to Get a Clue, Casual Gamer, where we get a clue, C-L-U-E, about a game. C for components, L for length, U for uniqueness, E for ease. Today we are going to look at the newest, hot off the press game that I have. I received it 2-3 weeks ago now, but I pre-ordered it so that the day it came out, it was mailed to me, and that is Rear Window, Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window. If you've ever seen the movie, this is based on that movie. I personally love the movie Rear Window. I love Jimmy Stewart. I love Grace Kelly. I think they're incredible actors. And I heard that this game resembled another game. In fact, where is it? It's right there, Mysterium. And so I was like, okay, I've got to have this one. So it is so new that I have just now, so that I can show you it, taken everything out of its cellophane. I literally opened the box, and yeah, here's my opener, and I'm looking at this for the first time. But since I know basically how it's played, I've played Mysterium several times. I also know the concept of this game. Let's get a clue about it. So, C is for components. What are you going to find when you open this box? Well, the first thing you're going to find when you first open the box, because I don't do an actual unboxing type video, because I don't have the layout with the upper camera and all that kind of stuff. So, here it is. This is the first thing that you see when you open the box, which is the player guide or the rule book, you know. But it's so cool. It's made to look like something in a magazine in the 50s. It even has an ad for one of their other games, Pan Am, which I just got. Where is it? I think it's that shrink wrapped shiny thing right there. I think it's Pan, or maybe it's that one. It's white with the blue. Yeah, the ad for Pan Am, but actually for their game Pan Am, which is for another video. So anyway, so that's the first thing you see when you open this box is this. And under that were these. And so I took them out of shrink to see what they were. And so basically this is the director's board that he places who he wants where, whatever happens here, so that he can give clues to the other players. And then there is a shield for the watchers, which is everybody except for the director. In this game, you have a director, and then everybody else are watchers. And this is so that they can communicate with each other without letting the director know what they're thinking. They can say, I think it's this person, and then put something here saying, I think, and they're there, type thing, kind of pointing or yes, no, question. It's like, this is for the players. And then there's a shield for the director. And the instructions on how to play a day, right here. Okay, and it's very, very thick chipboard, very strong. And then apparently it's played over 4 rounds, and each round is called a day. This is day 1, and you have 4 sets of windows. And then you have something similar for day 2, day 3, day 4. And so that's what you first see. Where's the director's thing? When you first open the box and take off the player thing, you see this. when you lift this up, then you come across a plastic insert that will keep all of these, if you can see that. It's trying to have things so that you can organize it, and it comes out too. But anyway, it has that, and this will end up going over it, but when you first open it, these are in there. Told you, I just opened this. I have not actually punched out any of these. And there's apparently, not counting the murder ones, but all of these and another 4 on the next one. Each player, apparently, there's enough for each player to have their own set so that they can communicate with each other using the sets. And what it includes is each of the possible characters that will be in the windows in the apartments, what type of person they are, or what action they might have been doing, because this game is a deduction game. So you have all of these, enough for everyone to have their own set. Let me not punch them out accidentally here, but it's like, this is how many people in all there are. Okay, so yes, so we have all of these, and again, very thick chipboard. Okay, so that is underneath this plastic here in that insert. But on the side, you have this unusual box. It's kind of flimsy, but it's already made, and it has its own little space there to protect it from getting crushed. So, but it's for during play, you will be putting some of these in here. Okay, so that's this little box there. Okay, then you will have little chipboards for the 4 possible watchers. You can have anywhere from 2 to 4 watchers plus the director, and each one is one of the main characters from the movie. You can be the Jeffries, which is the Jimmy Stewart person, his nurse Stella, the detective friend, Detective Doyle, or Lisa, who of course is played by Grace Kelly. And these also are thick chipboard. Then you have 4 tiny little cubes. Let's put it where they're not shining so much. 4 little cubes. And a lot of window cards. They're all window cards on this side. On this side, they represent different rooms and people and things that are going on in those rooms. These are the hint cards that the director will use to help the watchers figure out who's where doing what. They might be innocuous, and not every game has a murderer. So it's not just a murder mystery type of game, but it is deductive game. And you have to figure out from these pictures who might be in each apartment and what about them. They're a gardener, or they're making a deal with somebody, or all of these different things that you have to deduce. So those are the components, what you're going to find when you open that box. L for length. I didn't even look, because I'm here like, I know it's not a short game. Okay, I'm going to move stuff around, which means I'll probably make things fall out. Okay, they say 40 minutes. Like I say, it's supposed to be similar to Mysterium. And Mysterium takes about that time, 40-45 minutes. So I can see each day taking about 10 minutes 4 days, 40 minutes. Sounds good. So 40 minutes approximately. You know, it's again, these times that manufacturers give us might not be exact, but they should gear us towards their approximate time. I mean, it's not going to be a 3-hour game, and it's also not going to be a 15-minute game. So 40 minutes is a nice average length, especially for a deduction game. You want to have to deduce something and have the time to do it. So that is length of play about 45 minutes. U for uniqueness. I have mentioned Mysterium several times. Right there, Mysterium. This is, like I say, it's supposed to play very similar to it. But let's say you've never played, you have no idea what Mysterium is. And you're here like, what game have I played that might be something similar to this? That's uniqueness. What is this like? Is there something? Okay, let's say you've never played any hobby game. All you've ever played in your entire life are what we call mass market games, the kind that you can find at Walmart and Target and, you know, wherever. You know, well, the game that I fell in love with when I was 9 years old, the reason why I like, and I know I like deduction games, is these right here. Clue. If you've ever played Clue, this is going to be a step up from it. But sometimes Clue can be frustrating because you have to roll one die, and sometimes they have 2 dice, and it takes forever to get anywhere, and it's a lot of chance involved. Somebody can be getting a 1, rolling a 1, a 1, a 1, a 1. Somebody else going a 6, a 5, a 6, a 6. You know, and you're like, how am I supposed to compete with that? Well, in this game, level playing field. It's really deduction at its best. You know, there are a lot of deduction games out there, and I tend to gravitate towards 2 different kinds of games: deduction games and puzzly games. And this is a deduction game for sure. So if you liked Clue and you like things like that, or even if you like something like Sudoku, where you are deducing by getting rid of other things or figuring out it has to add up to, you know, it's like things like that. Those kind of games you like, this is a good one to try. So uniqueness, it's a deduction game. Okay, ease. How easy is it to learn, teach, play? How easy is it to find? How easy is it on your pocketbook? Well, I was looking at the player's guide, and at the beginning, this is the setup. And then it gives you the story behind the Jimmy, Jimmy Stewart character. And then it talks about the watcher's setup, the director's setup. And it's just kind of like, I mean, it's just kind of like you take these, you turn them over to here. It's like, okay. And then this is the components, which I used so that I could make sure that I knew what things were. You have the window cards, the resident tokens, the attribute tiles, and the murder tiles. And then playing the game. And it's this page, and this page. With all those pictures. That's it. Those are the instructions. So it's really all about deduction. It's not it's not complicated, heavy work. It's giving clues and figuring out what the clues mean and deducing. That's it. How easy is it to find? How easy is it on your pocketbook? Well, I'm surprised. I checked, what is it, Miniature Market? Miniature Market should have it, but they're out of stock. And Game Nerds doesn't even have it. Now, Miniature Market, the retail price, how easy is it on your pocketbook? Retail is $35. And Miniature Market, if they were not out of stock, is selling it for $30. But, like I said, Game Nerds doesn't even have it in stock. Doesn't even show up on their website. Amazon has it, and right now they have it for $30, which is the same amount as Miniature Market, who's out of stock. But so right now, as new, hot off the presses, literally, I mean, Miniature Market has sold out already of their stock, and they're waiting to get more stock. Yet in Amazon, they're charging the same price. So I'm here like, if this is interesting you, you could probably find it at your Flags, your friendly local game store. If not, Amazon has it, and it's in stock. It's $30, and for this quality of a game, that is a reasonable price. The cards are a good quality. They're not a linen finish, but they are a good quality, and everything else, this is a little flimsy. This is a thin cardboard. Not sure how that will hold up, and don't know how much play it gets, or if it just kind of like sits there for a while. But yeah, it's interesting that that Amazon has it for the same price, because Amazon started off with it being $35 retail, and now it's $30. Could be because of their Prime Days coming up. So, if you see this, you will be seeing this. Ooh, this comes out just after they end. What is it? I think, what is it? Prime Days are the 12th and 13th of July this year, I think, which will be Tuesday and Wednesday, and this video will show up on Thursday. Oops, sorry. Okay. But anyway, but even still, $30, $35, that's what it costs. So there you have it. You got a clue. Oops. About a sideways game. You got a clue about Rear Window. If you like this IP, the movie, Alfred Hitchcock, Jimmy Stewart, Grace Kelly, any of that, and you like deduction games, if any of this is capturing your interest, I would suggest checking it out. So that's all from me for today. God bless you and your family. Happy gaming. Until next time. Bye for now. Oh, yeah, I always forget to say subscribe, like, whatever. I don't think I've said it in 2 months. So yeah, subscribe, like, whatever. Comment. What is your favorite deduction game?